Greetings, friends. A question came our way: does hell exist? So, words mean things, and it takes a little bit to unpack this, so let's do it. In the English version of the Bible, the word hell is used quite a bit in the New Testament. However, that word is not in the Hebrew or the Greek. Hell is not a Jewish or a Christian concept. Hell is a pagan concept from the Proto-Germanic tribes and also some of the early Nordic lineages, and somehow it became tagged into the English translations of the Bible. But we need to know that that concept of hell, the Nordic and Germanic understandings, is not what was meant either by Sheol, the Hebrew understanding of the underworld, or Hades, the Greek concept. Jesus and the early writers of the New Testament would have used Greek, the word Hades, from time to time. Jesus also introduced a third concept of Gehenna, which is the burning fire pits, the fire pits outside of Jerusalem. And he used that as a rhetorical device, hyperbole, to talk about those who need the stick versus the carrot. If you don't follow my ways of loving kindness and taking care of people in need, this may be in store for you. Those who don't need the stick so much but can just help people for its own sake and follow loving kindness and that way of being for its own sake just need the carrot of doing it for its own sake. Now, neither Sheol nor Hades have any sense of ongoing eternal punishment or even punishment. They're just neutral places, an ethereal underworld. There's no punishment involved. It's just the state of the dead. And so that is not usually what people hear when they hear the word hell. So does a place of eternal torment and fiery pit exist? I will say no. That is a fabrication that comes to us more from Dante than anything else. It's not really part of the actual lineage and tradition of Christianity. Now, in a practical way, in a meaningful way, the kind that matters, does hell exist? Well, hell is a state of disconnection from ourselves, from our loved ones, from the community, from God, a sense of feeling disconnected. Now, can we actually be disconnected from God? No, but can we feel that? Sure, we can have that. We can have feelings of depression, disconnection, isolation. In a very literal way, war zones taking place on the earth right now. Yeah, people would be experiencing hellishness right now. Rape-infested refugee camps. Yes, a state of hell. And not just so exotic situations, people more domestically in our own lands, in our own neighborhoods. There are people in abusive relationships, domestic violence, people dealing with addiction and striving to get out. Those can be understood rhetorically as states of hellishness. So yes, that can exist here and now, but it's not an eternal punishment. It's not a control factor to believe X, Y, and Z now so you can go to heaven when you die instead of going to hell. No, not that. But are there people in our midst, even ourselves if we're being honest, where we have times of feeling disconnected, where we are yearning and knowing there could be more? Yes, that exists, and it's up to us to share love where we can and to help each other out of those places of disconnection and to feel love where we can. Sometimes that's social justice work, sometimes it's just a hug. That's our work.